This is the part that isn't gonna reach the public, and this is probably why I seem so discombobulated at the end. Because I really didn't want to talk shit about men. People talk shit about men all the time and say things better than I could ever say. These are the real thoughts of Twan Evans. This is what I'm focused on. These are people spouting these opinions about abortion. This is where the real backy hit about to come in. All right. So if you have me on Facebook or you're a fucking creepy stalker, then you realize about everything I just posted about abortion. So let me take you guys on a bit of a ride. I want to put something like in front of the rest of the screen so I only look at the camera, but fuck it. This is less professional than normal. Some of you bitches are really airheaded, whether you want to admit it or not, whether you want to talk about it or not, whether you want to like what I have to say or not. You're giving out the wrong opinions about abortion, unhealthy mindsets to the motherfucking young women who are looking up to you, which is really going to become a problem because of right now young men don't have too much direction in the way of self-control. And as much as you want to say, yeah, well, we need that, that's what we're trying to get now. Tangibly, realistically, that shit's not going to happen for another 2 decades till we're comfortable before we're starting to get men to go when it comes to treating social situations the same way a good amount of minorities, non-cis people, and women do in general. Some of you bitches essentially telling women you out here when something goes south that you can tell people that and expect everybody to have the same opinion as you. And even worse, you're telling them that the same females will probably have these opinions when that's not the case. Um, I don't know if it comes from missing a father figure. I don't know if it comes from not receiving the type of attention you wanted from a male. But there are a good amount of females out here who will just say anything anti-female in order to impress the men around them. We're breeding a lot of those right now. Worst of all, you're breeding these people who are going to, well, you're breeding these females that are going to inherently impress men, and then you're grooming them to be sexually open, which can only end in disaster. I'm not saying, oh, your daughter is promiscuous and such on and so. No, no, no. I'm saying if your daughter is comfortable in her sexuality, not responsible, and is around a large amount of males who she not only can communicate with openly with no problem, but might deal with them if she feels any sexual attraction to them and not have any type of commitment in order to keep her from, going crazy. Yeah, she probably gonna fuck these niggas till she get pregnant. And there's gonna be a lot of chicks like that. I mean, shit, when it becomes more unique to not care about women's rights and doesn't make you an asshole, I see things going the same way. It's not because of any influence males have. As a matter of fact, males are probably killing their chances as we speak of ever getting laid by becoming more and more incel-like as the day goes by. Especially the motherfucking bravado niggas. Like, if you're a bravado nigga, you are slowly going out of style. Nobody feels like fucking listening to you. Nobody cares about your opinions. And if you're not doing something for me, that's the thought everybody else has. On top of that, people just get sick and tired of hearing niggas talk about, I'm the best this, I'm the best that. No, just do something. Just be there and actually do something. Your stories don't mean shit to us. But I digress. I don't even know where the fuck I was going. It's been a long day already. But yeah, bravado niggas are just going out of style. Or what can I say? I can't blame them because don't even fucking ask me. I've told you why a billion times as a matter of fact. We're breeding two types of people that we really don't want to deal with. Luckily, bravado niggas is going to go out the door, but the promiscuous, open, smart lady that's only going to show her mental illness when she gets pregnant, we're probably not even going to care about her. People got to get out of this wave of condoning the bullshit. I guess that's my point more than ever right now. Because a lot of y'all have gotten used to condoning your own bullshit, or somebody around you has endorsed the fact that you're condoning your own bullshit, and it doesn't bode well for the younger generation, which I care much more about than any of you niggas that are my age right now. We as adults are probably not going to set the best example. We are already not doing so, and yeah, we'll have nobody to blame but ourselves when we have a generation of children that we don't want to deal with, just like when we were being the generation of children we didn't want to deal with. Fucking with people on the metro, bullying our teachers in school, this, that, and the other. All the normal bullshit a badass kid would do. You're bringing it back in full. I see a lot of you haven't learned from your mistakes. I'm starting to realize how to do that and how to recognize when other people aren't. Just, growth process. But I don't get it. I don't get how you can sit here, see somebody deal with a nigga that you know was bad for them. Then when it comes to you, you don't realize the signs. I don't expect you to realize a bad partner off the break, but if you're male dealing with a woman who's making you feel the exact same as somebody else, and she's saying no, 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 but you're not confirming the evidence for yourself, I don't even see how you deal with these people. Then again, that makes me understand why you guys don't have the sexual responsibility to either accept an abortion or use a condom in the first place. I guess for context, I was on Facebook Live a few minutes ago, ranting. Had to get off to talk to my girlfriend. She's cursing me out. Y'all niggas know how that go. But didn't see any of the people that were so invested yesterday, I guess. That's kind of what blows me. I know you guys aren't actually invested. I know your opinions aren't the same that they're going to be down the line when you're 40 or 50. And I guess I'm still trying to just be like, hey, take it seriously. I think I'm one of the fucking priors of not taking important shit seriously. God, if you know me personally, I'm sorry. Because I'm starting to realize what people are saying about that. But now I do know 100% when I see people that aren't taking shit seriously. And what killed me so much about this argument is that a lot of you either are stuck dead in your opinions because of the shit you went through, which is being ignorant to other people, or you're hyping somebody's head up because you have nothing else to do, adding something to a situation or providing an opinion on a situation that you either don't believe in, or it's so knee-jerk that you're going to have to change it when someone who isn't me checks your shit. People don't respect me. I don't give a fuck because I'd probably just kill you, go about my day. But they don't respect me at the end of the day, which means they don't listen to me. God damn, I play Rainbow Six Siege. I know you motherfuckers don't listen to me. That being said, you don't have to. I don't expect you to. It really be like whatever, because you're fucking wrong. Like, it'll show in a situation time and time again, you're fucking wrong. If you think that I'm wrong, I dare you to go out with an unsavory female you do not have good relations with, that you don't know that well, and go have a fucking kid with her. If you think that I am so wrong. Better yet, I'll put it like this. What got me the most riled up was the fact that someone who was drunk called me dumb because I said that in the cases of impoverished people and well, I didn't say impoverished. I had to type that first, but I deleted it. But they don't need to know that. But I said that in the case of victims of a crime. As a matter of fact, I don't even believe impoverished people deserve free fucking birth control. I think, impoverished youths deserve free birth control. But once your ass hits the legal age of an adult, put some respect on your dick or pussy. And that's truth. That's reality. That's like telling you to scrub your balls, okay? And that's like telling you to scrub your vag. Have some respect for your shit. I ain't saying you gotta have the greatest respect. Respect your situation too. But have some respect for your shit, okay? Have some respect for other people's shit, okay? Fuck me. Not literally. Just have some respect for other people's shit. It's just like, No, like it's a lot of impoverished people are putting respect on their shit. Trust me, I am and have been there. Like I knew a affluent joint, like good little amount of bank in the hood that was fucking literally everybody until she stung somebody who I considered a fucking goofy for being her boyfriend in the first place. Would not have happened per he had put some respect on his own dick and been like, "Shorty, you moving weird. I'm not fucking with you." And then for someone who is drunk to call me dumb, because you know good and damn well I'm not gonna agree with the fact that adult, like if you're an adult and you don't think you need to be more responsible, you're becoming a victim of circumstance, a product of your environment. As a black male, that's all the fuck I ever been told not to be. So people have ever told me I couldn't do. I don't have that option. So at least for me, I don't think no fucking adult has that option. You at least have to try to fight to get out of the situation you're in. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. So you could be robbing people. I don't condone it, but I understand that you trying to do what the fuck you got to do to live / get out of your situation if you're actually trying to get out of that situation, not just thinking I'm gonna rob niggas until I go to jail. Or at least you're trying in the worst possible way to be proactive. Um, Give me a second. You know how what can I say? It's just even more than putting fucking, you know. Okay, so let me go. Let me really break this down because I'm not gonna feel right until I actually break it all the way down. Shit. I honestly want to go to YouTube right now and look up. I mean, fucking Facebook right now. Look up this thread. Sub D. Um, Having the biggest brain fart in human fucking history right now. Yes, she was stalking you, looking at your cheek. Um, okay, okay, I got it. So what this person believes is that birth control should be free for, I guess either men and I hope it's men and women, but it did the post didn't seem like that, or just women. Um, I just don't agree. At the club, owner's choice. If you want to get in the middle of that, that's on you. But the reason I'm so worked up, personally, there is no way that I'm dumber than your drunk ass for suggesting that two adults that should have sexual responsibility, regardless of their situation, and that impoverished youths and teens and victims of crime and circumstance do actually deserve free birth control. You cannot both say that, because afterwards, I do believe she says something that there needs to be like free birth control for men and women, blah, 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 some other shit. But it was mainly, just picking on men. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I skipped through that shit. And I was like, this just seems too much like picking on men. I'm gonna have to go back and like figure out what the fuck she said and correct it if it's the wrong thing. But you know what? I'm willing to take that L right now. You can't tell men that, okay, I'm digging in her shit if you guys wondering why I'm thinking so hard. I want this to be ironclad. Um, you can't offer me free birth control and tell me that that is a choice, the one I can take and the one I actually have input on. But when it comes to the life of my own child that I would be taking the birth control for, that I have no input, especially if I'm not the only person that was being irresponsible. No, that is not how it works. If there is free birth control open for both parties and they both didn't use it, that is on both of them. If there's free birth control open for one party and the other person did not say, hey, go get your fucking condom, that is still on both of you. And you if you got in a situation without actually consenting, you need to be sending that nigga to jail, or that nigga needs to be sending you to jail. That's what it is. Whichever fucking parent is out of jail apparently is not a rapist, and they should be the one with full custody and decision over that kid's life. Am I wrong or am I right? Someone drop it down in the comment section. Someone drill my shit if I am wrong. But you can't give a man the choice to take birth control, and one or two people choose not to, and yet he is the only one held accountable for first of all, the child's financial responsibility, and second of all, the actual life of the child itself. Like, you can't take away my choice and then tell me, here, we took away your choice, here's your fucking liability. You didn't want to have a child, you want to get an abortion, your wife didn't, we decided to listen to her, and here's your kid that you now have to take care of because she wants to put you on child support. No, get that nigga up for adoption, okay? I'm not saying that I condone it to just openly have kids and give them up for adoption. But I do think abortion is, it's not a bad choice. Unless you're just out here having abortions left and right, which I don't think anybody is. I don't think you can handle that emotional trauma. No one wants to feel like a dead garden, straight up. But let me say this one more time. You cannot say men are also responsible for the child, but they don't have the choice if the child should actually make it through pregnancy or not. Half of that decision is their decision. I don't care how the fuck you feel. Like, unless you are a rapist, unless you want nothing to do with the child at all, you just don't care if you get put on child support, or unless your ass is going to prison for some really fucked up shit, I think you really should still have, or unless you're mentally ill, you just randomly become mentally ill, I think you need to have an input on whether your child comes in this world or not. You understand your habits, but that goes back to sexual responsibility and responsibility in general. If people are actually managing themselves, if people are actually monitoring themselves, then they would come to understand this. But a lot of people fucking don't. They just do whatever the fuck they want and get away with it by circumstance, or put themselves around the right people so that they don't get disciplined or punished. You don't learn that way. And if you don't grow and you're still making these same opinions, well, fuck me. Go find something stressful to do. I can't help you at that point. At that point, you're just touting fucking hubris. I mean, if you know the shit ain't right deep down in your heart, you shouldn't be saying it. I don't know what else I can say, but it's just like inherently looking at somebody's statement on something and being like, that ain't it, chief. That's how the process goes. I'm trying to understand how you could even see this as something that is beneficial to both parties involved and positive for both parties involved. It would lead to a positive resolution and outcome. But I now see, I guess that's not people's real goals. They rather see the negative shit. At the end of the day, I guess the decision of abortion or not, I would much prefer the two parents have not only have been comfortable in their decision, had open communication between each other, but they had a full understanding that this is how things would more than likely go if I had my child. You can't say things are all going to go the same way, but you can't be a fucking 17-year-old black kid in Chicago. You knocked up a 17-year-old black female. Now you're saying, yeah, we need to have this kid. I'm going to work all the time. I'm going to do this, that, and the other. Because that's being unrealistic. That's being irresponsible. That's being hopeful in the place of actually using logic. Hell, yo, shout out to my president. But your supporters used fucking emotion in the place of logic And look at where it got them. They are fucking pissed with you for no good reason. Like, you did it to yourself, and I feel no sympathy for you. I'm warming up to the nigga. That's literally how it's becoming. I guess, at the end of the day, since we've reached 20 minutes and I want to smoke my back up, make the decision you want to make. Be conscious of the other people involved. But if you are given complete control of a situation, especially one involving your child, and you decide to treat it like a fucking Trump supporter, don't be mad when everybody treats you like a Trump supporter, because that's what the fuck you're doing. You're saying, I'm going to subversively say that these people don't matter, that their input has no value. And then when the whole responsibility and decision rides on me and I can't handle it, I'm going to ask for assistance and support. And that is not how things work. You can ask any of the single mothers out here. Trust me on that one. Like, it's not like they said, oh shit, my baby daddy ain't shit. I just gotta take care of this kid all by myself. And I mean, I'm not saying there aren't women that done that. But a lot of people aren't. A lot of females fucking aren't. With a lot of chicks, it's okay, this nigga ain't trying to take care of his kid, it's child support time. Or if this nigga ain't gonna take care of his kid, stepdaddy shark do 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 do. Do 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 do. And I guess that's the problem. A lot of people want to have the illusion of responsibility, but I guess they don't actually really get what the fuck that is. Because children are a true 24-hour responsibility, in which it's almost like literally fucking taking your liver out and monitoring it and watching it grow. And you're just like, what's that spot there? I don't want to have cancer. Come on, we got to go check that. We got to go get that checked out, baby. That's just how it is. That's really how it is. Like, that's how kids are. And it's not one day. It's the next fucking 18 to 21 years of your life. And if they come back because you have to take care of them. Because at the end of the day, that shit's a part of you and a person you really loved and cared for. Normally in consensual situations, motherfucking asterisk. I guess last of all, I just want to say, if there are any parents that come across this, love your fucking children. Don't make them pay for your mistakes, because that was 100% me. I paid for the mistakes of the adults around me. I have literally eaten ramen noodles for 3 months down the fucking line before I watched my grandmother buy my brother an $1,000 monitor, with him eating Peruvian fucking chicken every day because he has a government job. And we're all poor black kids with our parents not doing shit. So we're eating ramen noodles on a daily basis, and hopefully he'll bring us something back. I've been there for real. Like, I've literally come to blows with my own brother over 89 cents worth of fucking ramen noodles. It's been that real for me. So love your kids so they don't ever have to be in that situation. Because now I not only had to be in that situation, I had to make the conscious choice, which is a gift. It is an honor. It's flattering that God has given me the conscious choice to realize my mistakes. Because that's what I'm trying to do. Don't know if I'm doing a great job of it, but I know that I'm trying. I know that I'm for sure seeing a difference. Again, love your kids. Because if you don't, love yourself before you even have kids, because you can't love nobody if you don't love yourself. And that's some real shit. But then love your kids. Love them the same way that they love you. Love them the same way that you love you. The same way you want to see you make better decisions. That's the same type of love you need to be putting in your children. Because I'm now starting to realize a lot of people that I'm arguing with about abortion and about generally just parental disagreements, Not that I have a kid, but I'm just saying, like when I talk to other parents about the shit that they're going through, I see a lot of people making the same mistakes I made, saw my parents make, and I'm like, your parents never broke this down for you, did they? Love your kids. You don't want them to make the same type of love that you would put into making yourself make better decisions. The same type of love that you would put into making sure yourself gets better. That's the type of love you need to take to your kids. Because you should want them making good decisions, makes your life easier, and the only way that they're gonna make better decisions than the people around them is if you're putting in the work to become a better person out of the gate. Like you gotta remember, your kids are a part of you down to the DNA. That's why you got these kids out here running around wild as shit with ARs tearing up cities now. Like my mom was wild, she was emotionally scarred. My dad was wild. His emotional issues he never took care of. And on top of having that genetically ingrained, it's reinforced through dealing with the situation every day. Hell, that's why I say make sure you're in the right situation before you even have these kids. Because why would you want to see your child fighting you and the nigga that you fucking with every day? Especially when you thinking to yourself, I'm not gonna be with this nigga in 3 years. I'm not gonna be dealing with this nigga at all. Then why are you having a kid with him anyways? Like for the same stress you get for getting beat, get a job. Real shit. I'm not saying that everybody's in a situation where they can just up and disappear. But for those where that is at least tangible, and if you leave this nigga, you're still gonna be able to take care of yourself and not worry about his interference. Do that. Because if you don't, your daughter or your son becomes susceptible to that type of abuse in so many different ways. Honestly, shit. That's the reason I think there's 1,001 messy ass bottoms out here. Because some shit happened to them sexually at a young age to make them want to, to introduce that trauma, or even to introduce the open-mindedness through the trauma to make them want to, go gay. Some people some people were born gay. I'm not trying to get into a debate over, well, this is how you think gay people turn gay. No, gay people turn gay for various reasons, and their reasons are their business, not mine. But I'm saying, in cases where trauma directly affected the behavior or the personality of the person, and then they turn out to be a messy ass, wild ass bottom, hell, in most of these situations, I at least personally psychoanalyzed that there was a lack of attention from people needing to see something was wrong in the first place. Like, if trauma happened to you, you said nothing, and nobody picked up on the fact that your behavior was different, I'm sorry to tell you, but either the adults around you were super stressed or they didn't give a fuck. If they're super stressed, you gotta let them off the hook. But a lot of these adults just didn't give a fuck and watch kids just grow up through the bullshit. It was just like, let me turn a blind eye to it. Hell, that's the only reason I want to say something now. I'm so sick and tired of looking at niggas go, just like, you can't turn a blind eye to I don't see how you can turn a blind eye to a change in a child's behavior. Like, there's shit you cannot pick up on. There's things you cannot notice. But to just outright notice a child acting morbid, to never ask what happened, I couldn't do it, especially not to my own kid. Now, let's say I had a daughter, she was sexually assaulted. I'm not going to make it look like I'm going to get that nigga off the bat. Yo, FBI, please let me off this one, because I might have to, if y'all ever catch me for some shit, I'm just going straight. Like, I ain't got to shoot me. I'm just giving you my handcuffs, because that nigga dead. But Lord forbid something happens to my child, I'm going to go fuck the guy up. Fuck all this bullshit with y'all niggas and this stupid ass motherfucking, oh, keep it in the family, blah, blah, blah. They got their own problems. I'ma condone it. I don't give a fuck if you my family member. You could be my grandfather, grandmother, whatever. Nigga, you catching it. Your life is over. I feel sorry for you, because the way you gonna die, you're not gonna see it coming. It's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be slow. I'm gonna make sure of all of that. That's my fucking kid. If somebody touched me, my mom would want to kill them. My dad would want to kill them. My mom and dad were not together, and that is still a general consensus that they had. Nobody fucks with my kid. Hell, maybe that's where I picked it up from. All right, I think that brings everything full circle. We reached a full 30 minutes on the stream. No one's probably gonna watch this shit anyways if they weren't here for the live. But yeah, I'm done.